What the sun done me nose? I'm out. What we are gonna do with bad mind? Get them out.
Alright, so Vybz Kartel finally speak out by posting a message to Lisa Hype. Well, you can't go for being man as well, you know. But the Vybz Kartel need to understand what they had to good at, but they always are get fight, bro. You get me?
Spice can't mad me. Tell her to stop wear the blue and see what happen. The bag of blue where she wear. Tell her to stop wear it and see what go on. Where you say Kartel beat me? Yeah, of course Kartel beat me. Make him try it now, no? Make him try it now. Make him try beat me now. Make him try beat me now. And see what go on.
Alright, so what seems to be a good relationship between Vybz Kartel and Lisa Hype since him touch road. You get me? I say, but all of a sudden everything start go downhill. And everybody I wonder what go on if a Lisa Hype literally I get too hype or Lisa Hype I get mad out or whatever the case may be. Because people have a lot of things. You know. And Lisa Hype have been doing a lot of videos claiming that she's venting and attack a bag of things in her video, from the car of Vybz Kartel by Sean Storm to if Kartel want to beat her, him can come do it. You get me? As when people say, yo, what are going to release Hype? But this thing can mean to yo. I don't know, I cup this over full. Probably the past I catch up to her. You know, or probably Kartel promised her something because in one of our videos she say, yo, she want Vybz Kartel to take her career serious. So it can be say, yo, him not take her career serious, so she just a vent out on it. So that can be one of the main reasons why she have a problem with Vybz Kartel now, because people are posting Vybz Kartel block her, you know, and unfollow her everything on Instagram, bro. So it can be literally mean say a vibes are going on between them. You get me, I say?
Dancehall artist Kiprich was charged after a question and answer session by members of the St. Catherine North Police on Monday night. He was granted station bail and release. The telephone ting DJ, whose real name is Marlon Plunkett, was charged under Section 18A of the Offences Against a Person Act, which deals with the use of audio, visual or other visual communication to promote criminal activity. The St. Catherine North Police questioned him. He was charged and granted station bail. Mr. Plunkett maintained his innocence. He was not involved in any gang activity and was not inciting violence in any state or form. Will challenge the allegations. A confident Patrick Peterkin, the attorney at law representing Kiprich, said. Kiprich reportedly did a one-order dub plate, which his management team said was spliced and changed to express more inflammatory language than was originally intended. The DJ did the custom order dub plate for a foreign-based selector in the wake of the death of alleged one-order gang leader Othniel Tipman Laban, who police say was a key figure in Jamaica's criminal underworld, with influence in several sections of the island. Laban was killed in an alleged shootout with cops in 6 miles in the St. Andrew area.
Since this story broke, a lot of people are talking about freedom of speech. Was this really a breach of his rights?
Well, the first thing to bear in mind is that, yes, we all do have a constitutional right to freedom of expression, but freedom of expression is not an absolute right, so it can be limited. Parliament can pass laws that limit freedom of expression. That's why, for instance, we have defamation laws that limit our ability to what we say about other people to protect their reputation.
Crazy.
But in further news, dancehall artist Kiprich. So Kiprich was arrested by the cops, claiming that one of his songs violates some sort of rules, bro, or some sort of police restriction or whatever the case may be. Because that didn't even make sense, bro. Because dancehall artist has been singing gun tune for the longest time, especially Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel gun songs has included some of the most notorious killers in Jamaican history, also Klansman gang. You get me, I say, with Vybz Kartel mentioning Tesha Miller. You get me, I say? And based on my knowledge, or based on the Vybz Kartel lifestyle, most people say, oh, know Tesha Miller. So why all of a sudden Kiprich, one of the dancehall artists, them, we have singing a gun tune? Well, the song is basically a song dedicated to the latest Dan that was killed in Spanish Town that goes by the name Tickman. You know, and he was arrested because of that song. And as I say, dancehall artist has been doing those songs for a long while now. So I honestly don't see why Kiprich has to be a victim of what happened or a victim of the song him sing. Cause that didn't make sense. Cause as I say, Vybz Kartel is one of those dancehall artists who sing a lot of gun songs and mention a lot of gunman every night. So this was kind of shocking.
One night I no soft, them not go take over Joe. I no stand up in the way. You reap when you sow.
So it's not that Parliament can't pass laws, but if you're going to pass a law that limits freedom of expression, the limitation has to be very narrow, very restrictive. You can't use a sledgehammer, a legislative sledgehammer, to kill a mosquito. It's an act, if we could bring up the slide, says a person shall not produce, record, sell, import, perform in public, circulate, or play a recording of an audio-visual or audio-visual communication. It has two what we call limbs to it, parts to it, right? So it
The police have arrested the man accused of the brutal murder of 14-year-old schoolgirl Price Johnson. Imani Noah Linder was apprehended this afternoon along Crescent Road, Kingston 13, with his support and in the presence of his relatives. The police investigators are actively pursuing the case and will provide further updates. The police have renewed their appeal for anyone with information on the incident to come forward. Reports indicate that on the afternoon of Thursday, February 6, Johnson was at her home in Palm Grove Court, St. Andrew, when a man entered her apartment and screams were heard shortly after. A relative who was alerted entered the residence and was later seen wrestling with a man who managed to escape in the area.
Meanwhile, in Price's community, outrage. Outrage at, one, the residents who were home at the time of the incident but didn't intervene.
We can't have it in our house and safe no more because people are coming in our house and kill you. Normally we'd say we'd have go and come back in safe and give God thanks, but people are coming in our house come kill you now.
And two, outrage at the police.
What the police have been nice scheme? No police are nice scheme.
Alright, so the moment you think things can get worse, this happened. So by now everybody hear the story about the Price Johnson case. You know, dating the Don. She cheated on him, so him end up murder. And it was alleged that he was captured by the police and is currently in custody. But you know, people talk and it's a small world. People talk and people hear. And most people are saying that the person that they capture is not the Don, he's not the person that committed the crime. So nothing more than him take a fall for the Don. And most people from the garrison, most of them see the Don as the person who protect the community, the person who get the orders, and them thing there. But there's always two sides to a story. I'm not saying that it was right to kill Price Johnson because she cheated on him because she's a teenager. You get me? I say she's not a big woman, or if she wanted teenager or not, whether she's cheating, that no give the right to kill a big. That no give the right to kill somebody. You get me? I say. But I came across something on Instagram. I never did get for screen record or anything. But I came across something on Instagram. With a video of Price Johnson and somebody else, come like our best friend. And a song was playing. I think it was a Javinci playing in the background. One of the R.I.P. song from Javinci. And in the caption it said, best friend gone to, so something like that. But remember, you know, Price Johnson is a teenager. She's 14, 15. Our best friend that posted the video have in her caption, tight and pretty. You get me, I say? But you have to explain what that say. Once you go on a girl page and she write tight and pretty, you know what that mean? And remember, these girls are teenager. And the thing with living in the garrison, bro. Because remember, you know, when you live in the garrison, when you're a man, you're more likely, if you're a bad man, become a gang member or a thief. Or some sort of that sort. When you're a female, you're likely to get pregnant early and you're likely to live with a bad man. Those are just the side effect of living in the garrison if you don't have the right role models around you. You get me? So as I say, to me think that play a valid or important part in a kid's life living in the garrison, because anything can happen, especially if you're raised up by a mother alone. You know, I'm not say a father can 100% prevent it, but he can have an impact on that on his daughter's life. You know, and Price Johnson was being raised by her mother alone. You know, and when we did watch the video that I think it was CVM posted up, there was just women in the video, bro. There was no men. You get me what I'm saying? So that is the number one disaster of having a daughter. Because I surely know say before every man that get to look at woman, them always make sure say, alright, who are father, who are parents. They want to know what they want to deal with. So, in the day, if anything happen, they can control it. Because look at the same scenario with Price Johnson, bro. She live with her mother. She don't have a father. She's having sex with a man that is probably twice her age. And that man is alleged to be the gang of that community. And the way this murder is so fucked up, people were there when it happened and nobody could do that. That goes to show you the level of power that person have. Because imagine you living in the garrison, right? And remember, normally a drive-by go on. So when you drive-by go on, the killer gone, so you can easily rush to help that person that gets shot. You get me what I'm saying? But the fuck say, the murder, the fuck say it cannot happen right in front of their eyes and cannot do nothing because of the situation in terms of the gang member, the gang leader, whatever the person was, or whatever the person is not allowing you to defend or to stand up for the little girl Price Johnson. This goes to show you how brutal and crazy these people are, demonic. Because they got beat a teenage girl for cheating on you. Remember, you have a big man in the bed. How can you really live now, bro? Remember, you have one big, crusty, demonic man, bro. And a teenager who is having sex. Remember, them teenage girls that come on like 18-year-old, 9-year-old. Cause them young girls have more than one man. You get me what I'm saying? Them just get introduced to sex, and them probably like what them feel. Or them know say, alright, them have some sort of manipulative power over men because you are in front, so you probably can have a man to buy you this. The next month to pay that. So this is the same scenario. We think probably Ahmed Price Johnson just for a while, I guess. You get me what I'm saying? And you're telling me that you're twice her age. That's the first red flag. You're a Dan, and she cheated on you, and you decide to take a hammer. Bro, you say if you take a gun and shoot her, with a bad and bad, yes. But for you to take a hammer and beat somebody with it like you're knocking a nail, bro, that is very demonic. You get me what I'm saying? And this goes to show you, say, the police should not have any remorse on these people. The police should not have any remorse on these people. Because these people are clearly demons. These people are not humans, bro. You get me what I'm saying? That's why when I see the police, them are deal with the gangster them certain way, or they get to you them certain way, you can't have to blame them. Because at dangerous acts like these, them are coming, bro. The difference with the police and we, is that them did everybody the same, every get to you the same. It's not like them not try to differentiate if you're a killer or not. Them do this. So them did everybody the same. And that's the only problem with what we have with the police them. You get me what I say? But as I say, people like this not supposed to go to jail, bro. People like this should be executed. People like this should be hung. Yeah, man, come on, bro. For you to hold a hammer and beat somebody with that, bro. When you see the video, mighty God, man. Something like this is sickening, bro. How do you expect a mother to live after this? How do you expect that? How do you expect people living in the same community to see something like this and accept it and say, yo, this really happen my youth? How do the man them around the person who commit the crime look on that person and respect him as a man, and respect him as a dan, respect him as anything he is? How do you do that? How? Because if you're around that person, especially when he was committing that crime, you're no different from him. You're no different from him. You have to say, yo, he might commit that crime, and nobody could have looked on him and say, yo, bro, fuck with that, yeah, though. Let's get 2 bucks and we'll call that day. You get me and say, come on, bro. What example are you setting for the ghetto youth them? What examples? Because sad to say, the person that commit that crime is role model to some of the people them in the garrison. Because end of the day, as much as he's not a role model figure, bro, if you are a ghetto youth, if you're a youth in a ghetto, you're in the same scenario. You don't grow up with a father, and most youth from the ghetto see them father as them role model or as them first role model. You get me what I'm saying? If you get lead to the streets and you are part of the gang there, and that person is a role model, bro, what type of example you said? Remember, I said the youth them are the future, you know? So the moment we lose the youths them. The moment we lose the youths, I'm gonna lose the future, dog. Cause if another generation I get a youth, them come up and them worse than the previous generation, what do you think will happen? And this generation of get a youth, them a demon, what do you think will happen? Come on, man.
My daughter like that. Oh God, me there start talk and everything. I know God. So you know God, man. That's the best thing in our life. So feel a way about miss her, but me have to stand up strong for the next one. Them.
TVJ News understands that a neighbor